So I gotta be honest with you. Obviously, we've had some incredibly geopolitically important news today. My understanding, Iran sent drones to attack Israel, thereby kicking off a further leg of geopolitical conflict in the Middle East region, likely leading to some sort of tit-for-tat response from Israel, the US, or both. Further escalation. If this doesn't stand down, then it's bad. Iran has been like funding, for example, the Houthi rebels. I don't understand though what or how this will escalate. I'm not convinced anyone does. I think we are in a weird geopolitical time, but I wanted to use part of this stream to catch up. I don't know where this escalates. I don't know what the response is. I am sure there's many meetings you're having right now. Maybe I could learn some more. Yeah, I think there's a good point in chat. The world is clearly entering a new era of like rising skirmishes globally. It's more dangerous. We're more on edge. It feels so like 20s. Do you know what I'm saying? Geopolitical tensions at all-time highs, stock market at all-time highs, but like in a weirdly shaky ground. Iran rarely does direct escalations. Look back to the US striking of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. They have no issue passing on the trouble to their proxies. So it's unlikely this majorly escalates. Yeah, I'm just wondering why they did this to begin with. I did hear about Israel attacking the consulate, but I mean, I guess we're gonna go tit for tat. My understanding, and again, I am speaking from a person who does not read about this daily. This is not part of my daily news diet. Is that, for example, the stuff happening in the shipping lanes, the Houthi rebels and everything, that's funded by Iran. So they haven't done a direct attack before, but they have been by proxy doing attacks. So it's been an escalation through that. Let me see if I can catch up, all right? All I know is that there was live updates, 200 drones and missiles from Iran to Israel. We got a video. And then I guess they destroyed most of them midair. And apparently, possibly one person died, or confirmed one person died. Only one little girl has been hurt. Hurt or killed. Iron Dome, David Sling got all of them. Yeah, I know of the Iron Dome. I am impressed with its capability. Let me look more about it. Iron Dome. An Israel mobile all-weather air defense system developed by Rafael Advanced Air Systems. It intercepts and destroys short-range rockets and artillery shells. The U.S. paid for it. Okay. $1.6 billion. Intercepted 1,200 rockets. Is it automatic or do they have to know? Like, if this exists and works, why would Iran even fire the missiles to begin with? Automatic? That's crazy. Some get through, but it looks like in this case, none got through, or maybe they're hiding the casualties. Aimed at targets inside Israel. It opens a volatile new chapter in the long-running shadow war between Iran and Israel, marking a significant escalation in hostilities between two regional foes. They warned the United States against getting involved and threatening more strikes if Iran or its interests were hit. U.S. forces helped shoot down the drones, but it remains unclear what the American role actually was. Biden was at his vacation home in Delaware and had to cut his vacation short? Wait a minute. Rising tensions, sure, but Biden has to cut his vacation short? He's only got so much time left on this earth. This calls for nuclear action. Israel's Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, spoke by phone this evening with the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Lloyd J. Austin III. Israel could count on full U.S. support to defend Israel against any attacks by Iran and its regional proxies. That's what I'm talking about. Doesn't this imply further escalation? I think I saw a clip on Twitter of someone on the news, John Bolton, talking about how we need to go to full all-out war with Iran. I really hope that that is not taken seriously. That is something that the United States does not need to be doing. Ask my dad. Bro, my dad's about to retire. My dad is so checked out of his job at Raytheon. He is so ready to quit. I hope no Raytheon higher-ups are listening. My dad is setting up his side business of like booking people's cruises. So if anything, if you don't support the military-industrial complex, just know that my dad is slowly but surely draining them of one paycheck at a time. Okay, as of 40 minutes ago, Netanyahu, who is a Yahoo, is speaking by phone with President Biden. No further details are given. Man, this is just such a tinderbox. Donald Trump expressed support to Israel and then blamed Biden for the Iran attack. God bless the people of Israel. They're under attack right now. It's because we show great weakness. Surprising take. Iran said they're not looking to escalate. That's so funny. What is Iran pulling a J. Cole, bro? You can't shoot the missiles and the drones and say, hey, we're not looking to escalate. That is escalation. It's retaliation. Yeah, okay, but at some point it has to stop. Do you understand? because that is retaliation for something else, which retaliation for something else, which retaliation for something else. There is infinite layers of this. Something has to stop. This is going to escalate. It's only going to redirect the Trump. The genocide really is going to. Yes, I am aware. I am speaking about this from like an American involvement POV. Iran has the legal right to attack. Wait, I'm sorry. Listen, I usually don't talk about this very much. I just want to say I am a firm believer that what Israel is doing in Gaza is a war crime. I am 100% against Netanyahu. I don't even think that's a hot take. That's why I didn't even bring it up. I do not support Iran. I don't know how. Do we have a lot of pro-Iran regime people in here? Or is it just like you are so mad at Israel that you are taking a pro-Iranian position? I can't imagine. Iran is like an extremely oppressive regime. I firmly believe that Iran is not doing this for the reason of like defending the Palestinian people. I firmly believe Iran is doing this largely for geopolitical balance of power in the Middle East reasons, and probably to raise the oil price, which is incredibly beneficial to Iran. All Middle East conflict is beneficial for the oil price, which is beneficial for the Iranian agenda, including what they did with funding the rebels in the sea. The Houthi rebels disrupting shipping caused oil prices to rise to like $80 a barrel, which immediately benefits their bottom line. I just think there's a more nuanced take here than perhaps you're saying. Israel bombed the Iranian consulate. This is justified. I think that's a real simplified way to looking at it. And by the way, that would mean the next attack is justified from this attack, which is justified from the next attack, which is justified from the next attack. I think that's so basic. There's always something in the past and there's something next. For all those saying retaliation for a consular attack don't understand that a proxy attack is nothing. Yeah, I mean, there's been proxies. H-Rock tips on dodging the draft. I really don't think this is going to lead to U.S. boots on ground. I truly don't believe that. I have to hope. It would be such a cosmic error. Obviously, there's going to be some fucking wackos, some psychos that push for that, either because they are literally bloodlusted brain rot or they are directly benefited on the bottom line. There is so many people in the, quote, military industrial complex who will make money with further conflict. People don't talk enough about the money side of it. I think so much of this comes back to money. And we only talk about the either differing religions or differing ideals or whatever. It comes down to like balance of power, money, owning shipping lanes, owning resources. I simply don't see it. I mean, again, clip it and it could be wrong, but it would shock me if we sent boots on the ground to the Middle East. What should we invest in if it comes to boots on the ground? You're a sick son of a bitch. Your first concern is how you make money off it, bro? Also, not a difficult question. There's like, just find any military defense stocks based in America. They'll go up if that were to happen. I don't think that would happen. I'm not even like wishful thinking. I just think that would be a crazy way to go. And also, let's not forget, it's an election year. Deeply, 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 deeply unpopular. It would be crazy to come with no mods in the chat. Who needs mods, bro? People always treat this with fucking respect and dignity, I'm sure. Believe in yourselves. It's Twitch chat. We can handle this. I feel like people get so caught up in like, if I say the right thing in Twitch chat, I might sway the side. I might turn the tide of this geopolitical conflict. Nobody's doing that. All right, everyone has something they can learn. Shut up, open your mind. Let's ask some things out. Talk civilly. I'm always open. I have a hand over a big red button right now. Only your Twitch chat messages can stop me from pressing it. Holy shit, it's Biden. He's in the chat and he wants to hear your opinion. He's gonna decide what happens based on this reaction, based on how you guys present yourself. Don't launch it, sir. Do it, Biden. Do the funny thing. You guys are crazy. Dude, the only thing that pisses me off, I get this in my bones when I hear Zoomers talk, is like, I'm gonna be generous. I think it's like 28% of Zoomers that is like openly hoping for collapse. Full-on societal collapse. This is like nuclear winter, and they all, either they're so nihilism rotted that they just don't care, or I think a lot of them think somehow they'll come out on top. Like they just feel like it's all gonna work out, bro. For them specifically. And all the systems will crumble down, but that's funny. That's a funny thought to me. Can Biden hook up the nuclear launch codes to Twitch chat plays so we can handle the conflict? We got this? Man, can you imagine? Twitch nukes. The funny thing is, not funny, I guess, but Twitch would find out wherever the headquarters is of this Twitch chat nukes operation and nuke that first. They would nuke themselves. Bro, the TikToks would be so funny if there was a draft. On God, true. It might be worth it. If we start mandatory drafting all Zoomers, the amount of fucking content we would get, people TikTok, what do I do with this gun? I don't even hold it. Goofy, military trying to draft me. Day in the life of the trenches. Millennial pause in the trenches. Bro, millennials are getting too old to get drafted. What is the draft age? What is the draft age? You're liable until 35. Wait, I can get drafted? I've been sitting here thinking I'm sitting pretty. Wait, I can get fucking drafted? Is there a streamer exemption? I'm doing an important job. It's like I'm an essential worker during COVID, dude. There's nothing more essential than a streamer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like what? Can I bring my streaming backpack? Because that would be good content. Atriarch in the trenches and the guy next to him starts calling him a coffee cow and a glizzlord because he's a chatter. That's unironically what happened at NVIDIA. As my stream grew while I was working at NVIDIA, I got more and more people sending me Slack messages. What's up, Glizzlord? Just got an internship at NVIDIA. Love the vids, bro. Like, I'm not kidding, all the time. And sometimes they would do it in like, not all email, but like a public channel on Slack, which is embarrassing. I kept it very separate. I remember one dude, we had like a gaming Slack channel, like just discussing news in the gaming industry or whatever. And some dude posted, congrats to our man Big A on getting the Hitman speedrun world record. And like a link of me saying, speedrunner, bitch. And like, I messaged him and I was like, delete this. But go back and delete this. I appreciate it. Please delete this. I was like, this is not appropriate for work, bro. What do you, come on. H-Truck after being gunned down in battle, asking me to tell Ari he loves her. And I say, sure thing, Glizzy man. Tell my wife I love her. All right, Glizzlord. I can't believe I can get drafted. I literally thought it ended in your 20s. I actually thought I was incapable of being drafted. I'm now freaking out, bro. You can draft me?